anxiety is very easy to fix. Like the suffering, the unnecessary suffering, life is suffering, right? Or life is sorrowful, however you want to translate it. It's an inevitability, right? There is an inevitability that life will contain suffering, and the question is what you're going to do with it. However, there is a huge amount, and even more so, amount of unnecessary suffering.
Yes.
And it is the unnecessary suffering that is the cause of anxiety. It is the cause of well, all, and the unnecessary suffering is all a direct result of man existing outside of the moment that he is in, either in an imagined future that is usually some kind of a nightmare, some imagined problematic future, or an imagined beautiful past, neither of which exist. The past does not exist. It's recreated. Memory, it does not work how most people think it works. Memory is not a photocopy of an event. It's a recreation of an idea of an event, usually shaped by other people's memory ideas of it, similarly, and other things that have happened in your life and the person you've become. So it's not real. So people who sit around dream, oh, the past, oh, sitting around listening to their old David Bowie records, getting sad about the past, shouts out to my dad. And people who sit around worrying about the future, oh, what the fuck is going to happen if this happens, if I do this? And neither of them are real. None of them exist. And that's where the suffering, the unnecessary suffering, the anxiety, the sorrow, the misery, the regret, all of that exists as a result of existing in places that do not exist, just utterly unnecessary. The deeper into this moment you can get, that's the deeper, the closer you will get to God, the closer you will get to truth, and the happier and least anxious you will be. And you know this if you've ever, done a really intense back squat or something, because everything else will fade away and you'll go down. Everything else will evaporate and you'll just be there with the truth of everything. And time will slow down. It'll just be you and the capital C truth of it all. And that's beautiful. And pain can do that. I think that's a good part of what Goggins talks about. Pain is actually really useful because pain will root you to the moment. If you don't run from it, if you go lean into it, if you accept it, if you say, okay, I will take this, I will go into this, I'll lean, and that will bring you right into the moment and take you away from unnecessary suffering.